My. Look who's come back. It's you, my dear nostrils. And it is I, Dr. Magnificent, again. Welcome back, or welcome to the Nashville Nose, depending on whether you've been here before or not. I'm hoping you've been here before. If you have been here before, subscribe. Do it. Come on. What are you waiting for? I'm offering free awesomeness over here. Anyway, enough about that. I'm really excited that today I finally get to show you the incredible, exquisite packaging of Amouage, and we're gonna do a full review of Reflection Man. And look at the reflection off that box. Arguably the most popular from the brand, maybe, definitely top 3, I would say. Amouage, in all of its Middle Eastern beauty, is one of the finest, most incredible luxury niche brands in the perfume world. Established in Oman in 1983 by the Sultan of Oman. Famously known for its use of traditional Middle Eastern perfume ingredients. And a lot of their fragrances are very, very spicy. Maybe not as spicy as those romance novels making waves on Book Talk. But releases such as Interlude Man, this has been one of the staples in my collection from this brand. It's sweet and creamy and spicy. Just an absolute gorgeous work of art. But it doesn't surprise me that Reflection Man would be really popular because it's probably the easiest and most wearable. I don't know, I have sampled it before, but it's been a while. So I'm really excited I finally own a 50 ml bottle. It took me a while to find one. So let's cut this bad boy open so I can show you the exquisite packaging. It's always cool when perfume brands do this with their boxes, where you just pop the top off, and there it is in its nice little pedestal. So nice that you can just kind of like, you know, set it just like that if you wanted to. Just keep it in its little caddy and just put that on your shelf. Ta-da! That's not gonna fall over. Spoke too soon. There we go. And it looks like any other Amouage bottle, but this is the first one I've owned where it's completely clear glass. You can see right through it. Fun house fun. Their bottles are just really, really luxury looking. You got that cool little gem right there in the cap. You got the design on the front. And it's a hunk of metal that sticks out. I think it's metal. Yeah, it's metal. Kind of glued on there, but the glue looks like it's barely hanging on. I'll have to be careful with this bottle. I don't want that to pop off. And it's very true to the name Reflection Man. You got reflective surfaces on the side, as well as the cap, just shiny silver metal. The box also shares that same aesthetic, only it's got this purple pattern going on. And the felt pedestal on the inside is a nice fuzzy purple. So yeah, silver and purple seem to be the color scheme of this release. Is that jewel purple? Oh yeah! Kind of hard to tell with all the colorful lights around me, but the little gem on the inside is kind of a very similar shade of pastel purple, just like the box. Anyway, there's your presentation. Time to diagnose. The doctor is now in. Let's apply that right over here. It's in the air. I can't wait to really reflect on this scent. Oh, hell yeah. That's exactly as I remember it. Just really nice. Really nice and easy. It has hints of those spicy Middle Eastern roots, which I'm so glad that they're true to their culture and their identity as a brand. This thing is great. Yeah, that's nice. Off the open, it smells like something perfect for late spring, early summer, or summer nights. It just smells real luxury, real elevated, nice and refined. Grown up, yet still playful. I just want to live in this scent. I love it so much. Let's get into the notes. We got rosemary, pink pepper, and petitgrain up top. So it has a little bit of a green herbal nature. Jasmine, orris root, ylang ylang, and neroli. Not the biggest neroli fan, but man, it seems to be working really good in this blend. And then the base has sandalwood, cedar, vetiver, and patchouli. So looking at the notes, it's really nothing all that out there. There's nothing like oud or cumin or oregano or incense or anything too crazy. It's just really easy to love, yet still really unique at the same time. I know this thing dries down into an absolute beaut, so I'm really excited to let it fully develop. From what I remember, it's not the strongest performer, definitely not nearly as beastly as the Blue Beast, but I'm pretty sure it's no slouch. We will find out as we give it its full test. Something else I hear a lot about Reflection Man, so many people claim this to be the more upper shelf niche version of Le Male by Jean-Paul Gaultier. And this is one of my all-time favorites. And smelling Reflection Man on its own, I don't see it. But there's only one way to be sure. We're gonna have to A-B these two. Okay, yeah, these smell nothing alike in the open. Now, this is much more minty, much more traditional fougere. I mean, come on, look at the notes of Reflection Man. There's really no traditional fougere notes, except maybe vetiver, or perhaps petitgrain. Still, those are notes you'll find in several things. While we're at it, we might as well compare the notes of Reflection Man and L'Amouage. Let's see, L'Amouage, there you are. Hey bud, hey, you've been working out. Yeah, you've got lavender, mint, cardamom, caraway, artemisia, a little bit of cinnamon, some tonka bean in the base, and a nice dose of vanilla, giving it a little bit of a sweet twist. I still do and will always love this scent DNA, but so far, they couldn't be any more different. I mean, they're both on the fresher side. I can see where if you're not smelling them back to back, one might remind you of the other, but I don't really see it. And even when I first smelled Reflection Man, it didn't say to me, "Ooh, L'Amouage!" But I guess we'll see if the blends start to, I don't know, blend as they dry down and develop. So there's only one thing we can do now, and that's to do what we always do. Let's step away, let's come back, and I'll tell you everything you want to know. Be right back. Oh, hi. All right, we're back. And holy wow, what a development. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that my microphone wasn't working for the entire first half of this video. Look, I'm an independent content creator. I don't have a crew. Sometimes things are gonna slip. But I didn't want to go back and re-record all my initial reactions, so sorry, folks. Now the microphone's working. Now our audio is much better. Let's proceed with this review. This thing has done something that I didn't really remember the first time I sampled it. It really evolves and changes as it dries down. I love the ride Reflection Man takes you on. It smells really different than how it did in the beginning. It's less fresh, less green, less herbaceous, and it really sweetens up. I'm not entirely sure what element does that. Let me pull up the notes here. Oh, it could be the orris root, which I believe is the root of the iris flower. So yeah, it has some of that iris powderiness. I can see why that would make Reflection Man so popular, because that's a really trendy thing. It could also be a little bit of the sandalwood. I feel like this is more of a sweet and creamy sandalwood, kind of neck and neck with the sandalwood in a lot of designers. You know what this is reminding me of? Hold on. Something in my scent memory is sparking Original Santal by Creed. Let me see. Okay, maybe a little bit. Original Santal is much more clean and soapy. This is obviously much more multi-dimensional, which I'm not surprised. Creed's stuff has kind of become more linear over the years. Amouage does, like I mentioned earlier, take you on more of an olfactive journey. Yeah, this is just so great. Performance, not the best, but not the worst. I've experienced a lot of worse performing things, especially on the brighter end of the spectrum. Now let's see how it stacks up with Jean-Paul Gaultier's L'Amouage. Is this really a more niche-y version of that? Let me see. They have drifted a little bit more towards each other in the dry down. I think because Reflection Man has sweetened up a little bit, and L'Amouage is also pretty famous for sweetening up in its dry down with vanilla, whereas I think this is more sweetening up from orris root and sandalwood. Maybe also the patchouli is more on the sweet and almost chocolatey side, rather than on the dirty and earthy side. All I know is that, well, final thoughts, Reflection Man is a winner. And I don't think that L'Amouage is the cheaper designer version of it. Only it would be the other way around because Reflection Man came out after, I think, right? Let me see. Oh yeah, Reflection Man came out over 10 years after L'Amouage. L'Amouage came out in 95, Reflection came out in 2006. But Reflection is an instant classic and a major hit as far as I'm concerned. I love this. It is definitely a keeper. I'm really gonna enjoy wearing this a lot this summer, mostly in the summer nights because it does dry down to a nice sweetness. So I would say even the lighter, easier, more wearable, and more fresh summer leaning scents from Amouage, they still do crush a lot of other freshies when it comes to performance. Definitely better than the performance on L'Amouage. I don't really mind that it doesn't last 8-10 hours because I don't think I would apply it until later in the day anyway. So this is just a really good summer nights fragrance or a really good summer special occasion fragrance. Yeah, it's very, very upscale, very elegant, very classy. It'd be the perfect thing to wear at a wedding in Oman. Yeah, well done, Amouage. This is why I'm a fan of you. I love your stuff. I will always love your stuff. And I've got a couple other Amouages unboxed that I would love to reveal to you in the near future. So if you'd like to see that, then I highly recommend that you subscribe. You enable your notifications so you know exactly when I'm gonna drop those. And if you wanna do us a favor,
give us a like. Help us experience the magic of those algorithm gods. If you enjoy what we're doing, spread the word, will ya? Blast it out on your socials. Send it to all of your friends. Tell everybody what they've been missing out on. And leave me a comment. I want to hear what's on your mind, whether you've tried this or anything else. I mean, you can just ask me anything. There are no rules. It's a total free-for-all down there in the comments. And the reason I ask this of you is because this is not a fragrance channel. It appears to be a fragrance channel. I mean, technically it is a fragrance channel, but more so, it's a community. So thank you all for being a part of it. I will see you on the next one. Until then, stay smelly. The doctor is out.